Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I am Adam Acola. This is tomorrow's transfers. Today, number 54, and we are back. We've got about a week left. In fact, we've got exactly a week left of the transfer window. And you know what? I would say I can't wait, but I'm getting a little bit squeaky about this one. And as you can tell in the press, they're starting to chuck loads of names together with Manchester United's name. And it's an absolute madness. Today we're talking Willian, Maguire, Alderweireld, Lucas Bezge, Yerry Mina, Jerome Boateng, Joel Pereira, and Marcus Rojo. How are you guys doing? Of course, let's get stuck into the transfer rumours that we've got for you guys today. But I can see all your comments coming in. We got Raj, we got Marco, we got Cam, we got Jesse, we got Bad Brad, we got Joe, we got Big Rum. We've got you all in the house. And I'm going to get started with the first story, which is Willian. Now, he's been linked with a move to Manchester United for a long time. A long time. Now, me personally, of course, we need a right winger. Willian's okay. But for some of the fees that have been spoken about linked to Willian, it's been absolutely incredible. But we may have got to the bottom of why those fees have been so mad and why there has been so much talk around the future of Willian. That goes by a fake agent. No guys, you haven't tuned into one of your favourite blue movie sites. No, Willian has a fake agent. Now if you want to check this out, you can check it out on his Instagram. Telegraph and all that have picked up on the story as well. But he's basically had someone that's been going around claiming they have the legal right to represent Willian in transfer negotiations and transfer discussions with other clubs. It's absolutely incredible what we've just seen here. And if you look at the letter that is put up on Instagram, I wouldn't believe that. It looks like one of those emails that you get that says, I'm a prince and I'm going to give you £300 million. Just send me your bank details. It looks like one of those emails. Yet some clubs apparently have been duped into giving money to this guy as sign of like a down payment for discussions, and it's been absolutely incredible. It's incredible. It's worse than, remember those guys, those three lawyers that were apparently representing Ander Pereira those times, and we initially went in for discussions with him. It's madder than that. It's absolutely madder than that. And Williams had to come out and say, nobody's representing me apart from my agent. And guess who is representing me? My lawyers, and they're coming for whoever this is that's been trying to fraud people into being. It's a madness. How is someone getting duped by that letter? I might start putting letters out there saying that I am representative of Cristiano Ronaldo. And you know what is available? You know what? Wolverhampton Wanderers are signing Portuguese players left, right and centre. If I sent them a letter, they'd definitely be on it. If you guys see me with all sorts of Rolexes on and mad clothes and chains and money, just know what's happened, guys. Just know what happened. I'm the new Mino Raiola. Anyway, moving on from that to Harry Maguire. Now, this story's in the Metro, and I'm sure these quotes are going to be picked up everywhere else as well. Claude Puel has been speaking after the recent Leicester City friendly where they drew 1-1 with Valencia, I think it was. And Claude Puel has been coming out and saying he thinks Manchester United are trying to unsettle Harry Maguire ahead of the match on August the 10th. Now, I find it weird that United would spend their whole summer just trying to mess up one player for that game, especially when it's unlikely that he'll start because he's been away for the World Cup. We've already heard the manager come out and say he's not going to play in that game. So why would we want to unsettle him for that match when, it wouldn't make sense. So Claude Puel's playing hard to get. You don't want to sell Harry Maguire, as you'd expect, with a week left to go in the transfer window. I know they've brought Johnny Evans in at the club, but they would have to replace Harry Maguire if he left. And I can't see them really looking to let him go. So, is Harry Maguire going to join United? I don't know about that one. And I'll tell you why I don't know about that one. Because someone else is now seemingly a big possibility for Man United. His name's Toby Alderweireld. Now, Sky Sports' report has been reported everywhere. And they are saying that Alderweireld, Danny Rose, Moussa Dembele are being allowed to let go by Spurs if the right bid comes in for them. Now, what the right bid is for those players, only Daniel Levy knows. But apparently they have been made available because of course, they need to bring in money to make signings now. Spurs haven't made any signings yet. I don't think they've been less active than Manchester United in the transfer window. And they're looking to sell a couple of players before they bring a couple in. Toby Alderweireld has been linked with a move to Manchester United for a long time. Now, Toby Alderweireld, Dembele, and Danny Rose are all players that, you know, Danny Rose has been linked with United. If we didn't extend the contract of Fellaini, I'd be like, yo, go get Dembele. Be a decent player to have in our midfield artillery. But the big one for us is Toby Alderweireld. United want him. Toby Alderweireld is seemingly available. But what is the fee on that? What is the fee on that? It'd be interesting to see. But hopefully, United can get Toby Alderweireld in, because I think, and we're going to talk about Yerry Mina a little bit later, and I can see a few of you guys have mentioned him in the comment. Now, Yerry Mina for me isn't the defender that we need. And we need a defender that's going to come in, be guaranteed to be the man. And I think Toby Alderweireld is that. Harry Maguire probably is more so than Yerry Mina. But I think Toby Alderweireld is a Man United need right now. Toby Alderweireld and Bailly. You got Lindelof in and around there as well. Oh yes, I'd be all for that. So, Toby Alderweireld is seemingly available. Let's go get the job done, Manchester United. And maybe all this talk about Maguire, about Yerry Mina, United being linked to those guys, has made Daniel Levy release this brief. Because it looks like someone's been briefed by somebody. And now maybe his thought, oh shit, United are going after Yerry Mina and Maguire. 65 mil for Maguire. I'd take some of that for Alderweireld. We know he's going to be available for 25 mil next summer. So Daniel Levy has probably released this statement so United know, yo, come back. Let's do some negotiations. Maybe. Just maybe. Apparently we've completed a deal for a youth player, Lucas Bezga. I think I've said his name right. Comes from Lech Poznan. He's a 16-year-old. He can play at centre-half and right-back, predominantly centre-half though. And the Mirror are reporting that the deal is done and clearance has been complete. We beat Manchester City to his signing apparently. And it's a deal that we tried to make happen from January. We didn't release it in our recent list of under-18 players because of the fact his clearance wasn't through yet. But seemingly, Lucas Bezga has signed for Manchester United now. A 16-year-old. We're probably not going to hear anything about him for 2, 3, 4 years maybe. But nice to see that we're signing younger players for our academy as well. We obviously need to improve at that level. If we're going to be pushing players up to promote them to the 23s too, we need to refresh our under-18s, under-17s, etc. So, absolutely makes sense. To that Yerry Mina story that I did promise you guys. Now, the Metro have picked up on a Mundo Deportivo story, which says that the deal is practically agreed. Practically agreed. Bit like that fake agent, eh? And Barcelona want 35 million for him. Now, I'm not convinced by this Yerry Mina talk. I think Barcelona are trying to get bids in for him. Every time United are discussed around Yerry Mina, in the article somewhere, you'll also see the likes of Lyon and Everton. And it may be a case that Lyon and Everton are the predominant front runners for this guy, and United's name's just being used alongside him. At least that would make sense, because do we need a Yerry Mina right now? Now look, I've not seen an awful lot of him. The couple of games I did see him have for Barcelona, he wasn't great. I remember watching one game where they conceded 5 and he was awful. He had a decent World Cup for Colombia. Not amazing, decent. And is he the man for Manchester United? I just don't know. Is he an improvement on Smalling, Jones, Rojo, Bailly, Lindelof? I don't think so. And I don't think highly of Smalling in that. So is Yerry Mina the guy? Maybe potentially in 3, 4, 5 years he is. But right now, I'm not too sure. Richard's saying no in the comments. Glazers out, says Dipter. I'm always willing to say that. No names really excite Mr. ASG. He's dog shit, says someone else. Nimesh says he's just tall. Joshua says he's shit. Better than Phil Jones, says Zanity. Rojo is a good centre half, says Concho. You're going to be disappointed about one of the stories that's coming up soon. I can see a lot of you guys ain't for that signing of Yerry Mina then. I can see why. Moving on to Jerome Boateng. Now, Jerome Boateng apparently is on Manchester United's radar. Doubt that. And additionally, Build are saying Manchester United have offered, guys, brace yourselves. Manchester United have offered Anthony Martial for Jerome Boateng. Yo, listen, this story gets better. And apparently, when Bayern Munich were presented with this offer, they weren't on it. They weren't on it. Imagine having a 29-year-old Jerome Boateng who's always injured, and you're getting offered Anthony Martial, and you say, nah, thanks, you're alright. Are you taking the piss? Build, someone's hitting the pipe at Build. Someone's on the crack pipe there, because that is a madness. It is not happening, guys. Jerome Boateng for Anthony Martial. Jeez. I had this button once. Someone bought me a button for Christmas, which was like a bullshit button, yeah. I need to bring it back. Somebody send me one. Someone's got one of these at home. You can buy them in novelty shops, and every time you push it, it just says bullshit. We need one of them, and I'll just have it on the side of me while I watch this show. While I watch this show, while I do this show, and I'll press the button. Yeah. Anyone on that? Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see Martial leave. It obviously doesn't. Him and Mourinho don't really see. I don't think Mourinho is the manager for Martial, to be honest. But with a week to the window to go, United would be time to do that. You already know my opinions on this. I ain't going to get into it. Moving on from Joe Pereira now. He has left Manchester United. Manchester United's website has confirmed this, and they're talking about it, and they're saying Vitória Setúbal, Portuguese side, have signed Joe Pereira on a season-long loan. Great move for Joe Pereira. He'll get first-team football. He's been on loan to Portugal before, to Belenenses. I think that's how you say it. And now he's set to go back there to Vitória. Good luck to him. I think Joe Pereira is a man with a bright, bright future. Big future in the game, whether that's at Manchester United or elsewhere. Obviously, you'd expect David De Gea to be the man for a long, long time. But if he was to leave for whatever reason, I think in Joe Pereira, we've got someone that could prove to be a very, very good replacement. So I think I'm looking forward to seeing how he gets on, Joe Pereira. Top talent, top player, needs first team minutes under his belt. Jose Mourinho made the right decision in bringing Lee Grant in order to allow Joe Pereira to leave on loan. So, yeah, I'm happy with that one. And you guys at home that say that I don't praise Jose when he does things correctly, there's another example for you. Moving on now to something that actually pisses me off. Now, I know it's in the sun, so, you know, take it with a pinch of salt. Or a pinch of shit, if you will. But Marcus Rojo, apparently Manchester United are willing to listen to offers for Marcus Rojo. PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, Marseille, and Zenit St. Petersburg are apparently interested in him. Now this does my head in, because Marcus Rojo is not the worst of our defenders. So why would we sell him? Can we sell Smalling, please? Can we sell Jones? Like, Rojo's better than them. Why are we going to sell Rojo? Because he's not English. If Smalling was French, he would have been gone a long time ago. A long, long time ago. And I know people say I've got an agenda, but all I want from Manchester United is a centre-half that doesn't put the fear of God into me every time the ball or a man comes near him. A man that can run properly and doesn't run like he's wearing Timberland boots. I want a defender that doesn't slice every clearance into the air, high into the air. I want a defender that doesn't dive in his own half and then give away free kicks. I just want a defender that is good enough for that Manchester United shirt. And Smalling is not that. Anyway, on that glorious note, guys, Yeah, Simon Stone, by the way, said Smalling's going nowhere, so we're stuck with him. This guy's going to get a testimonial at Manchester United. One thing it does prove, guys, is if you've ever got ambitions of playing for Manchester United, don't give up. Because look at some of the shit that's played for us over the last couple of years since Fergie left. Anyway, can't wait for the new season. Absolutely boss. 1 week left to go, guys, on the transfer window. And a week tomorrow until Manchester United's first game of the season. Make sure you're keeping it locked to Full Time Devils because we'll be here throughout the rest of the summer bringing you more transfer news and all that. And if you've liked what you've saw here, then go and check out the Manchester United fan phone-in, which I believe Gaz was a part of today. Webby as well. Go and check that out. The usual fantastic phone-in. And guess what? Guess who's going to present in the phone-in soon? I'm not saying anything. Anyway, I've been Adam McCullough. Thank you for watching Full Time Devils. We love you all. We love United as well. Even if it's a little bit frustrating sometimes.